Hi, everyone.
Welcome to Musical Talent in Review. I'm your host, Susan Gail Koumpouras.
And I'm your co-host.
Welcome. Thought you were going to speak.
I love producing the show.
Okay. Let's get this straight, folks. I am the host and producer, and I do everything, as you could see by the credits.
And I show up, which makes it my show.
Yes, my co-host is a wonderful addition to the show. I couldn't get anybody else. Sorry, folks.
Hey, that's not fair.
What do you mean?
Anyway, this show is going out to the community of Lowell from the LTC, the local cable station.
Yeah, it's a community media and technology center serving the area. Has 3 channels, 2 public channels, 8 and 95, and 1 government channel, Channel 10. Musical Talent in Review actually is twice a week, Saturday at 7:30 p.m. on Channel 8, and Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. on Channel 95. I hope you can catch our show.
That's awesome. So you can see me twice a week, whether you want to or not. Just channel surf, and there will be. And by the way, you can come down to the LTC, take any number of classes, and learn everything about media production.
Exactly. It's very reasonably priced, and you can learn all this stuff and use all this high-tech equipment for a minimal yearly fee. Very minimal.
Awesome. Yeah. I want to do a promotion. I attended a summer camp this summer. It was...
Took him a second to think about that one.
1 week. It was an adult summer camp, and what happens is the regular staff that works with the young people all summer stays on for 1 week with the group that I go with, which is cool. But what I discovered is it's an amazing teen camp. So you can Google it and check it out. It's called Maine Teen Camp in the state of Maine, and it's in Keizer Falls. That's how you know you got to the right Google search.
Keizer Falls. What a name.
Yeah, it's a tiny little town.
Is it so tiny that if you drive through it and you blink, you'd miss it?
Well, we drove through it, and we didn't realize we drove through it.
Ah, okay, so it is that tiny. So we're talking about really, like, super tiny.
Yeah, but it's really beautiful, so...
Well, yeah, you said you had a wonderful time at camp.
So I have a shout-out to a couple of young people, Costas, Christina, Adam, and then an additional shout-out because occasionally I substitute teach, so hey to all the young people, all the cool young people that I see occasionally when I substitute teach.
Yeah, they like you. You're a cool sub.
Yeah, and I work at a modeling school on the weekends in Boston, so that's really hip and cool too.
Yeah, really interesting.
Yeah. So what's next?
Okay, we're going to start off the show with Francis Soto. He lives in Germany. Now, I can't pronounce the city he lives in, unfortunately, but it is on his MySpace. His music falls into 3 categories. It's rock, classic rock, and power pop. The video I created for his song, which is a slideshow, is for Sunglasses at Night. So I'm going to cue that up right now.
I really love music. I grew up in the 70s, so I grew up with the Beach Boys and Simon and Garfunkel, and also big fan of Madonna, of course.
Okay, it's queuing up.
So that means that we have a second to promote the show. So tune in. Email us if you are a performer and have a CD already. That was awesome. I do wear my sunglasses at night when I party on Sunset Strip in Hollywood, California. Well, actually, it's in West Hollywood, Sunset Strip, where the Viper Room is.
Yes, it is. So what did you think of Francis Soto?
Yeah, cool. I get the beat. In fact,
Yeah.
I sort of wish it was still on because I like that song.
Yeah, it's an excellent song, and I fell in love with it, and I was just like, wow, I got to feature this guy on my show.
And by the way, Lowell is a happening town, so you can go out on the weekends in downtown Lowell, and many of the clubs are hopping on a Friday and Saturday night. I know because I go to them.
That's true. You do. You're very much into going out in the evening and checking out the local scene.
And you can look everything up in Stepping Out. It's an insert into the Lowell Sun on Thursdays, which lists all the clubs and restaurants.
Yeah, all the activities. It's a great little handout with the Sunday paper, and it really can help you find some good stuff to enjoy during your downtime. Now we're going to go on to the next performer, which is actually me.
Oh.
I live in Lowell.
You?
Yes, I'm a ceremony soloist. I perform for special occasions like weddings, christenings, baptisms. But the video I created today isn't a ceremony soloist song. It's a song I sang in the past. It's a live recording of me singing Imagine. And I created a video for that particular song. So I hope you enjoy it.
And while you cue that up, I'll show you pictures of me and my friends from University of Arizona. You can't really see them. This was a party I put together called a luau, and we all had a great time.
Okay.
I think there were like 50 people came to my luau.
Yeah. So what did you think of that song?
Well, it's very emotional. John Lennon made it famous. It's always emotional to hear.
Well, he was a man of peace.
He's a very special angel watching down on us.
Yes, he is.
You can learn more about our show on the website for the cable station. That's www.ltc.org. And you'll see our schedule and everyone else's schedule. And also, if you're interested in creating or taking classes at the LTC, you can do that. And speaking of great artists, I was once at the Burke Williams Spa in West Hollywood.
Really?
And that's at one of my favorite places.
Why is that?
Well, because it's a great shopping area, and the Burke Spa is there, and a great coffee house is there, and a lot of Hollywood people hang out there. And I bumped face to face with George Michael. I didn't know it at the time, but it was so cool. I mean, we've met a lot of Hollywood types in passing.
Yeah. I mean, we've been out to the LA area many, many times, and we've seen a lot of them, you know, doing their regular thing. Grocery shopping, restaurants, going to the gym. You know, we don't disturb them, we don't bother them, because they have their own lives, but it's kind of cool when you spot one. It's kind of fun.
And I did do a stand-up comedy routine at summer camp this summer. It was a big hit. So I'm going to do comedy locally. We'll let you know those show dates. It's going to be stand-up. And then I think I'm going to go out to Hollywood to hang out there sometime this winter.
Well, you got to let me know what nights you're going to do this comedy, because I got to ripen the tomatoes, and I have to really brush up on heckling.
Yeah. You know what happens to people who heckle me.
And what happens to people who heckle you?
They become part of my routine.
That's okay. I'm already part of your routine. So, James, dear sweet James.
I'm sorry, I just fell asleep while you were speaking.
I don't think the audience would have noticed. You were always asleep.
Who's on the next?
Who's next?
Who's next? Are we on schedule? Because we only have 29 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yes, we are. Jonathan Blake. He lives in Fullerton, California. His music falls into the areas of acoustic, alternative, and blues. The video I created for him features the song Better Days.
Oh, and by the way, my mom wants me to cut my hair, so I'm growing a ponytail. Isn't that awesome? It's good.
I think ponytails are hot. I do. I like guys in long hair. I think it's awesome. Okay, video's queuing up.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. I'll hit the mute button.